So we're headed to 4125 Long Beach, one of the areas that we remove graffiti and taggers come out at night and
Got it?
pretty much tag it up the same day. So it's one of our hot spots.
Beautification is a sense of pride. It's a sense of the direction of where a community is going. How much investment or disinvestment has been in the community. The Coalition for Responsible Community Development applied for the Community Economic Development Grant as a grant to improve or enhance our graffiti removal operation. We didn't get it the first time we applied. You keep going after it. You really work with the network of grant recipients that have received it and learn from them. We were invited to a host of trainings that were facilitated by the department.
I actually started removing graffiti, and then from there I moved my way up as a program coordinator, general manager, and now I'm the vice president of CRCD Enterprises. Me being from South LA, being able to say that I'm a vice president, you know, I got family and friends that are very proud of me, and a lot of my friends are like, man, dude, you're one of the guys that actually, you know, made it, and, you know, we're very proud of you. And it's very humbling, you know, because I also like to give back.
Our Community Economic Development Grant was sparked from contractors coming into the South Los Angeles community, building in our community, doing public works contracts in our community. But the only problem was they wasn't hiring people from our community, specifically young people. 3/4 of the community are between 16 and 30 years old, and 30% of that population was unemployed. The result is that you're gonna see an increase in young people participating in other activities, such as joining a gang, or destructing the community through graffiti, or trashing the community, or so forth.
90 to 95% of our folks have had backgrounds and usually cannot get a traditional job. So for a young person to have already a background, it makes it very, very difficult. We have folks sometimes that come in that we don't know if they even ate the day before or where did they sleep.
I would literally just wear like 3 or 4 sweaters and just lay out on the table, and it was kind of difficult because I had to make sure that nobody was around me that can hurt me. There were constant gangs here. I've experienced part of my homelessness here, sleeping here at the park on the benches, showering in the bathroom stalls here. I lost my mom and my father at a very young age. Grew up with my aunts, ended up going into foster care for about 4 years.
You have more than 50% of young people that do not complete high school. So if you look at other communities where the high school achievement level is higher, those communities look very different than ours. So at the centerpiece in how we see change happening is education.
Some of the resources that I've used from CRCD was definitely their educational resources, attaining my high school diploma. It took me 3 years, but they never gave up on me. They're the ones that actually put me in the situation to get some construction experience with Youth Build.
2, 8, 9, 10.
So the Community Economic Development Grant shifted our business in a very positive way because it gave us the bandwidth to build out this social enterprise that can actually be competitive in South Los Angeles to deliver these services and create much needed jobs. And the cherry on top is that we were able to secure a state license. So today we are a general contractor.
This job actually helps us give our young folks that work experience, that hands-on experience.
Get the end one first, get the end one first.
So while they're on our sites and they're on into our programs, they actually can get a nationally recognized certification, Home Builders Institute training.
I decided to enroll in Los Angeles Trade Tech and pick up a trade, which is carpentry. I initially chose construction because I felt like it fit my personality as a woman. I really like to work with my hands. I'm very skilled. I feel like I can problem solve, and what better field to go into was construction.
I think this particular grant really pushes you to really think through what change is. And if you're not approaching it as an investment, you shouldn't apply. The initial advice I would give to a grantee that is feeling overwhelmed is just to remember why you applied in the first place. That the department doesn't issue grants with the intent for you to fail. They issue grants with the intent for you to be successful.
That way it's all straight. We'll get the nail gun next.
When I was younger, I thought success was me being successful. Today, I define success as everyone. I feel rejuvenated every time someone has secured a job, or every time someone comes up to me jiggling keys because they now have a new apartment or a new home.
Without CRCD, I would definitely be a lost little girl versus me being a very well put together young woman, because they've definitely played a big role on my growth, and I hope that I can inspire other youth that are experiencing homelessness and a lack of education that they can find this program.